Ryan Eckert here with Peak Endurance Solutions, and in this video we're going to be going over the catch-up drill. And this is a great drill for those who maybe initiate the pull phase of their swim stroke a little bit too early, or maybe don't have that pull phase of their stroke synced up very well with their hip rotation, or for those who maybe don't rotate very well from side to side. It's also a great drill to help work on the hand entry, or entering the hand in front of the shoulders on each side of the swim stroke. And so in order to perform this drill, it's best to use a pull buoy. You can do it without a pull buoy. I just like to do it with a pull buoy because it will allow you to focus all of your energy, effort, and attention on the upper body and on your swim stroke and what you're actually doing with your arms and your hands. And so that's why I like to use a pull buoy. You can also throw an ankle strap on too if you want to completely take out the kick, because some people still tend to do a little bit of a kick even though they might have a pull buoy in between their legs. So you can do it with a pull buoy or an ankle strap, or without, but I would recommend doing it with a pull buoy if you really want to focus on your upper body and your swim stroke. And so with this drill, I'll play the video in a second so that you can see it, but with this drill, essentially you're waiting to initiate the pull phase of your stroke, which is after your hand has entered the water and you are in the catch phase where you're not necessarily generating any propulsion yet. The pull phase is after you've completed that catch phase and you're now pushing water behind you and actually generating propulsion. So that's what I am referring to when I talk about the pull phase of the stroke. And so you're essentially waiting to pull on one side until the opposite hand has entered the water. And when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you're really focusing on syncing up your hip rotation with your pull. So for example, if I'm pulling to the left side of my body, I want to make sure that I am rotating onto my left side, or onto my right side, sorry, and I'm syncing up that pull and that hip rotation, because that's where the power is really coming from in your pull, is from the hips, not just your upper body, but it's initiated at the hips. And so with this drill, we really want to work on syncing that hip rotation with the pull. And another focus of this drill is also proper hand entry. So since you're now isolating the upper body and the swim stroke with your arms, it's useful during this drill to focus on entering the water with your hands in front of your shoulders as much as you can. There's a little bit of wiggle room and you can go a little bit to the outside of your shoulder, a little bit to the inside, but in general, you want that hand to enter the water just in front of your shoulder. And so I'll go ahead and play the video. So I can show you some of those things that I was talking about. Notice I'm waiting to initiate the pull. I was a little early on that one, but I was waiting to initiate the pull until the opposite hand has entered the water, and I'm initiating each swim stroke with the hips. So I'm not pulling before I have rotated my hips. I'm rotating my hips to initiate the pull. So I'll play it one more time. So I wait, and then I pull, I enter, and then pull, enter, pull, enter, pull. And so this is a great drill to really, really isolate the pull phase and the rotation aspects of the stroke. And again, when doing this, you just want to make sure that you're getting your hip rotation synced up with the pull phase of the stroke and that your hands are entering the water directly in front of your shoulders.